When you feel like you are in that very dark place, and you feel all alone, and you feel like nobody liked you and nobody loved you, you got an anchor this morning. He's the rock of ages. Oh, cliff for me. Oh, where shall I go? You had the hammer on the nail this morning. Where shall I go? Think about it. We can go play through, we can do a lot, we can't even talk to one another and still feel empty inside. I call them false face of the gene. They got a smile on their face, but yet they empty inside. Come on now, somebody here. We met people like that. You became like that one time. I know I have. What you call the Christian life is no bed of roses. The devil ain't gonna roll over and play dead for you because you come to church. Come on now, somebody. He ain't gonna roll over and play dead because you read your word. Come on now, somebody. He gonna bring everything he can against you. Attack after attack. But the Bible tells us this. Though we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That you find in Ephesians chapter 6. But note what Paul goes on to say. For the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God, through the anointing one. They are mighty through God. So if they are mighty through God, if you know your weapon, if the army know their weapon, they know how to fight. Come on now, somebody. They know how to. They have basic training. Some ain't fed. And they get sent home. He's not fed. He's just not fed. He don't know how to hold the gun. He's afraid to shoot the gun. He's afraid of facing the enemy, so he can't use him. But God made somebody out of nobody. Come on now, somebody. Ain't nobody to be somebody. Come on now, somebody. But where can I go? The weapon of prayer, the weapon of joy, the weapon of the Christian life, and more than just say, well, I belong to this and I belong to this group. I know this friend. I know that friend. It's more than that, my friend. Knowing that God is able to work for you and you can use that same authority that Jesus did and the disciples did. Well, why? Because if he lives inside of you, you can use that same power that resides in you, just like it was on Peter and Paul and James. Come on now, somebody. It's time that we activate that power and knowing one thing. Our text been saying for the past 3 weeks, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good work. If your light is shine, then the power and the authority of God is shining through you. Why? Because you got the whole of glory. This is not no time to play games. This is not no fairy tale. Yes, we are in a warfare. We are in a battle. But one thing you can know for sure without blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, our foretaste of glory divine preacher. You don't know what I have went through this week. Oh, my friend, you don't know what we have went through this week either. But one thing for sure, he ain't fell off the throne. We don't serve a dead Christ. We don't serve a deaf Christ. We serve a God that is sitting on the right hand of the throne of God, ready to move for you.
Amen.
All we got to do is ask. Ask, and it shall receive. But now, verse 14 of Matthew 5 tells us this, that you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill. Note that. A city that is set on a hill. That tells me, my friend, that if God worked for Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, He is working for you today. And that light, that same power, that same glory, that same manifestation is working for us today. Amen. That one said, a city that is set on the hill. There's something coming. But we must not never take for granted. We must not just measure God, say, God, we're going to give you this much to move. And guess what? He moved that much. All right. Thank you, Lord. And we go on and we put him in a box, you see. And when we have measured 1 inch, not all we want God to move nowadays. But it got 36 inches on this roof. Do we just give God part-time? Do we just give God half-time? Half-time then start over at that end. God, we just want you a little bit. Take a little bite of the fruit. Take a little bite of this. And take a little bite of that. It's like a meal. I like a 4-course meal. Hamburger good, but hamburger run out sometime or another. I want some meat and potato. Come on now, somebody. I want that potato and gravy. I want a big T-bone steak if I can get one, James. I want a hamburger steak if I want. I want them lobster tail, if you know what I mean now. They think I'm crazy, but one thing for sure, when you go to the Lord's table, you will never hunger. Amen. But when we give him 36 inches, and we give him a mile, and we give him a 2 mile, we can know the impossibility is with man, but it's possible with God. Because we serve a God today, a miracle. We serve a God that will heal us. Heal our mind, heal our emotion. Emotions, Satan, running rapid today in our home, in our nation, in our church. We just don't know what to do. We got people up night, raising their hand, and afraid of turning the light off, and afraid to go outside during the daytime. Well, I just don't know about this bill, but may I bring good news to you today. There's nothing too hard for him to do. If you give it to the waymaker, he said he will supply your every need. John, what did it say? If you come to me, and I will know why I kept you out. Yeah. For me today, when you get a hold of that church, took one time a week, they're like signing amen, glory to God. That was good singing, that was good preaching, and go their merry way. Forget about happening on Monday. If the devil worked on Sunday, he's going to work more on Monday. Come on now, somebody. In fact, when you leave here today, he's going to say, well, he wasn't talking to you. Come on now, somebody. That devil will talk to you just like God will. Huh? But yet at the same time, what did it say? It says, let your a light that shines. We at verse 14. I ain't forgot where I'm going. You are the light of the world. Me and you are the light of the world. If it ain't good going to be in the world, we got to give it to him, because there's nobody else that's giving light. The true light. The Bible said they that endure to the end shall be saved. Only way they're going to be saved is have the light and the power of the gospel without compromise, without backing down. We must wear our shoulders back and be the church that Jesus wants the church to be. And the church today is running high, but my friend, it's no time to run. It's no time to hide, but it's time to let our light shine and stand up for Jesus Christ. Stand on His promise, and you will never go wrong. Amen. Come to the hill where there is light forevermore. We've been away from nothing. Well, Psalm 100 is more than just praising God. It's talking about serving God. It's talking about how to come before His presence. We just can't come to God and just receive. We just can't come to Him any way we want to. Come on now, somebody. But we got to prepare ourselves. I hope you prepare yourself like I prepare. Just like I do every week before I come and stand behind this secret desk. I prepare myself. But the Bible says the way we enter, the way we go into the house of God, enter into the court with praise. Don't have, you may have a care, you may have a burden, and you may have a problem, but the Bible tells us this, cast all of your cares upon Him, because He carried for you. Come unto me, all ye that labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. You can run to a family member and you can leave the same way, but if you run to the presence of God, there is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Amen. The telephone. We need an answer. You know, God is trying to ring some phones this morning. Come on now, somebody.
Amen.
That didn't bother me none. That just gave me a thought, sir. Oh, we got to say hello. He's talking to us. He's trying to talk to us. But He said, whosoever will. In Hebrews, how are we going to enter into the rest? How can we do this? And how we can do that? But the Bible tells us this. In the present, they had to go in the right way. They couldn't have dirty hands in a dirty heart. Come on now, somebody. The Bible says having a clean hands and a pure heart. The Bible tells us this in Matthew 5. It says nothing but the pure and righteous shall see God. In Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 14 tell us this. Without holiness, then no one can see the Lord. It all over the Bible. The word holiness signifies yourself and go out to battle and win. Boy, the devil. See, you remember them old testimony services we used to have. People would say, oh, I praise the Lord, but the devil be on my back. Some of that being the first word that people say, the devil be on my back. Who we give him praise to? Do we give more praise to the devil? Come on now, somebody. Or do we give him honor for keeping us, for shielding us? Oh, I could have been gone when I had that wreck a couple months ago. Come on now, somebody. You could have a wreck. You could have you could have died when you ran into that saw with your hands just the same. Was just people just can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Well, my friend, you can't breathe without God. Come on now, somebody. You see, that brings us to the next part. But I said last week, and bear repeating, and we're going to dive into it now. Proverbs 29:18 said, where there's no vision, the people perish. But he who keep the law, happy is he. We can read it like this. Where there's no revelation, we perish. If there's no vision, we become naked. And I said last week, I'm going to say it again this week, it's time for the church to put on some clothes. Amen. You may say, put on some clothes. Where you get that from? Well, Ephesians chapter 4, Colossians chapter 3 tell us to put on some clothes. It tells us real simple. If we really iron this thing out, the Bible says put on the new man. Amen. You're a new creature, act like it. Come on now, somebody. Amen. You got to have a vision. The Bible says without a vision we become naked. We know we got the word right in front of us. There's a lot of church folk is naked because the word is not inside. The love is not inside. Ephesians 4 and 22 tells us the word that you put off concerning the fornication conversation, the old man. The old man is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. And go on to say, be renewed in the spirit of your mind. What you hear is what you're going to maintain. Amen. Knowledge. Let me see your book right now. Let me see that book. This is knowledge. This is knowledge. Man got this. Thank God we have something to go by. But it don't measure up this. This got to be added to this knowledge. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We walking around dead, and we walking around lifeless because we don't have no life in us. What do you mean, preacher? The Bible says when you pull off the old man, you pulling off the worldly knowledge, and you put on a new man, which is you can renew your mind, and we need to renew our mind daily. Or what the book says right here, the promises of God is for me. It's personal. We serve a personal God. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't serve a personal God. Amen. Without revelation, without knowledge, there's no wisdom of this book. From Genesis to Revelation is full of knowledge. But yet, you can say, well, it's a good thing. We don't live in the Old Testament. We've been sown what we do nowadays. Come on now, somebody. Oh, thank God for grace. Thank God for grace. Yeah, but the Bible says, woe unto them. Romans 6 tells us this. Shall we continue in sin that grace will abound? Do we just keep on going because we live in the age of grace? Don't never take grace for granted. Don't never take favor for granted. Be careful of feet where you walk. Come on now, somebody. Be careful of hand what you touch. Be careful of eye what you see. Be careful of ears what you hear, because it can build you up or it can tear you down. It can curse or it can bless. It can heal or make you sick. If God ever gets sick to read Revelation, that will give you the answer. I wonder today what God really doing. Is God well? Or did he give us something right? Or did he get sick? You may say, well, preacher, what are you doing today? It's just coming. I'm just delivering. See, God gets sick when we rebel against God's word. The Bible says be a doer of the word, not just hear it only. We have heard enough gospel that we can save the whole world. Amen. Come on now, somebody. Somebody have put their light out. Somebody has hidden their light from a lost generation. See, God has given the church a really a mass call to do what it's supposed to be doing. But some is putting their light under a bushel. Yeah, we got the light going on, but yet we accept this and we accept that. It is not in the book, my friend. The Bible says, leave it alone. But the best thing that we can do as a person, as a corporate body, is run to the safeguard. And without the revelation of what He can do, we are dying daily. Daily. That we need to go be shocked again. Come on now, somebody. Now, sometimes people's heart wish they had it done. Here not too long ago, had shot his heart back. See, that's what God wants the church to do. Me to do. It's shot. Give a shot to the church again. That we wake up and realize that the Spirit of Lot is running around. The Spirit of Lot, yeah, they were eating, they were giving marriages, and they were having a ball. But yet they forgot the God, the Creator. In Ecclesiastes, the preacher said this: remember the days of thy youth. We can look around and we can say, well, I'm in the right place. The question is, are you? I don't know why I'm bringing all this out this morning. This is far from it, but when you come to the hill, you can find life assurance. Why? Because the light will be there. It's no flake, but you got to feed that light. In one place where it says, and we read it that week in 1 Samuel chapter 3, in the the lamp went out in the house of God. You know, at 9 o'clock it had to be filled, and then again at 3 o'clock it had to be filled with oil. May I say to you, Matthew chapter 25 tells us they ran out of oil, and they wanted to borrow some. David and his camp wanting to borrow, and they borrowed it from the wrong camp. When we begin to borrow things from the wrong camp, it's nothing but defeat, discouragement, and despair. But when you have the all, my friend, of the presence and the power and the person of Jesus Christ, not of Paul, not of Silas, but of the Lord Jesus Christ, you can know a whole run, and you can run through a and live on a wall, and you can declare to the world that you are a son and daughter of the Most High God. Amen. He's not shaken by what you see. He's not moved by what you see. In fact, he's not moved by what he sees. He sees. The Bible says in Psalm 42, he says his throne is steady and been established. Where could I go? Unto the Lord. Change the whole course on your day. I'm going to say good morning. We say good morning. Sometimes we give our wife a kiss. And good morning, honey. Come on now, somebody. You know, one thing that when we wake up before the should be, hello, Jesus. I'm a willing vessel for you today. Use me for your glory. You walk on pavement. You work on the highways, James. But you can praise God when you walk in the heat and the cold. Come on now, somebody. Because he's right with you. He's sitting with you at your desk. His arm is not short. That he can just sit down and put his arm on and put his arm around. Sometime when you just don't know what to do, come here, honey. Come here. Come on, come on. When you don't have, and you need somebody to come in agreement, they grab hand. You grab hand and you come in agreement. Like I said last week, they're a wife touch and they're a mower touch. Come on now, somebody, hear me now. Or you're going to miss the whole point. When you got two, you can have power to any two agree, touching anything. It shall be done. He didn't say maybe. He didn't say he had to go to Myrtle Beach and have a conference call with the hope of angel and say, can we do this? Come on now, somebody. God is no wishing box. We wish all the time. Brother Nelson, when we go by the call, I wish all the time. Come on now, somebody. Amen. But you don't have to wait with God. What He had promised has been established. And it cannot be reversed again. Now God, if you put it in His hand, God reversed time. You say, where are you coming from, preacher? Well, Isaiah 38 said He gave a man 15 more years. The prophet said, you're going to die. You ain't going to die tomorrow, but you're going to die today. Come on now, somebody. God gave him 15 more years. Prayer changes things. Prayer can either bring judgment upon the nation, or it can bring revival to the nation. Come on now, somebody. Why do you think we're having so much flood and so many fires going on? Think about it, folks. Somebody didn't run to the hill. When you run to the hill, what did you find? When you don't know where else to run to. There was a long time I would go to the pool and I'll come back, I'll come here. I sat in different places. Sometimes here and sometimes here, sometimes up there, sometimes in the cloud. I pray. See, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm not through. So you have to come back next week and get the full end of it. The Bible says, I saw the vision. But the doorpost moved. And he cried, holy, holy. What in heaven? I was here. He saw his angel flying. He said, and his train filled the temple. The person. May I say to you today, I mentioned it the other day, if we only can get a vision of one thing, get the key to it all, get the key to the nuts and bolts of it all. You've got to have a motor before you can put any bolts in. Come on now, somebody. You've got to have a wheel before you can put any screw in. You've got to have a doorknob before you can mount it to the door. Come on now, somebody. And you've got to have a hinge before you can put a door on. And you've got to have some cement before you build a wall. My prayer for you today, my prayer for the church today, that we begin to ask God, not for more people per se, but to, Lord, give us a vision to P-R-A-Y. That what helped in Peter when he was in jail. That what helped me Shadrach and Abednego because they prayed. Why can't we just take notice of what the Bible plain says? Amen. See, here again, you got personal prayer and you got corporate prayer. That one I at you out of body to pray at 7 o'clock, those that wake up that early. Those that are at noonday. Be praying. Be praying. Not just pray personally, not just pray for your family, but pray for one another and pray for your leader. That is me. Come on now, somebody. If I can gain strength because you pray, how much more it shall be added back to you when you learn to pray for one another. Amen. The Bible says, pray that you may be healed. Amen. Confess your fault one to another. Come on now, somebody. And go on to say, Lord, no. Prayer of a righteous man availeth much. I ain't getting no higher. It's not getting no higher. We ain't just. The question is this morning is this: do we have a vision to pray? Do we just take prayer for granted and say, do we say, what that prayer over the food that says, Lord, we thank you for this food. God is great, God is good. Let us thankful. Be thankful for our food. That prayer is good. But at a time when we really need it, we need to have the Spirit of God move in us to pray the prayer of faith, not pray the prayer of doubt. Come on now, somebody. Mm-hmm. What we say we shall have. Because the Bible said, out of your mouth is the power of life. In there. Well, at 12 o'clock. Go examine. What does it say? It says in verse 14, let your light shine. A city that is set on the hill. The church was planted on the hill, so everybody could see it far and wide. You might say, well, trees going on. But they didn't know where I'm at in town. Do they know where you go? Come on now, somebody. Went to a restaurant that week, Brother Western. He was in chapel preaching. I didn't know him from Adam. Come on now, somebody. God is able. Huh? Without a vision, we die. Let your light shine. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on the hill cannot be hid. Father, we thank you and love you today. Thank you for the precious word that you've given to us today. Father, I pray for those right now that need a touch from you, that need your help, need your guidance. We need you to move today in every area of our life. Well, we thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. You don't come tonight, you're going to